fiasco because it cost you $55 million. For 3.5 years, we've had tremendous cooperation among local leaders and our federal delegation. You know, job creation is a team sport. We have a strong team, and in Mississippi, we're moving forward together. You can imagine I'm proud of this record. It's a record of promises made and promises kept. And it's a record I'm glad to run for re-election on. Still, I understand not every problem is solved and not every program works perfect. We got a lot more to do. Marcia and I are committed to giving our all to finishing the job. I understand that for far too many Mississippians, a pay raise has to go to pay for increased health care costs. Large areas, especially in the Delta and Southwest Mississippi, need special attention for economic development, just like some kids need special help in school. This administration has been making those special efforts, whether it's to try to get help for school kids with dyslexia or assisting Vikings expansion and attracting Ray Bustos to create jobs in Greenwood. And a job that won't be finished for a while is the rebuilding and renewal of the Gulf Coast after Katrina. When Marcia and I were here 4 years ago, nobody ever heard about Katrina. Nobody knew that our state would bear the brunt of the worst natural disaster in American history. I remember flying over the coast the morning after the storm in a helicopter. It looked as if the hand of God had wiped away the coast. Some places for blocks and some places for miles. I'm proud of Marcia. Marcia went to the coast 70 of the first 90 days after the storm. Marcia was my best source of information. And she's one reason I quickly realized that we could be confident about the coast recovery. Yes, she told me constantly that needs that had to be filled and what they were, but she also talked about the spirit and character of our people on the coast. There were many reasons for hope and optimism. Great work by the local officials and first responders. Wonderful efforts by literally hundreds of thousands of volunteers who are still coming. Unprecedented amounts of federal funds. We've received more than $25 billion of federal disaster relief. All of this was and is critical. But the most important reason I'm not only optimistic but absolutely confident about Mississippi's future is the spirit and character of our people. We got knocked down hard by the worst natural disaster in American history. The Mississippians got right back up, hitched up their britches, and went to work. They went to work helping themselves, but also helping their neighbors. Our folks weren't whining or moping. They weren't looking for somebody to blame. Mississippians are not into victimhood. So our people are also why we've made record progress in the recovery on the coast and all over Mississippi. Not fast enough to suit me. And we still have a mighty tall mountain in front of us. But it is obvious the area's renewal is well down the road. And the coast is not coming back like it was. The coast is coming back like it can be. Bigger and better than ever. In the process of the aftermath of Katrina, Mississippi's response to the hurricane did more than anything else to improve the image of our state. America and the world liked what they saw in Mississippi after the storm. They saw strong, resilient, self-reliant people. People whose character and spirit was revealed in the crisis. People who were ready to share because they cared about their neighbors and their communities. Many companies that have chosen our state to locate and create jobs in the last 2 years did so because they liked what they saw in our response to Katrina. The country has given our state a second look since the storm, and that's a main reason Our future is so promising. That promise, that opportunity is why Marcia and I are running for re-election. Yeah, we still have problems to deal with. We have to deal with them. But more importantly, we have to take advantage of an historic opportunity. And that will take leadership. Just like Katrina took leadership and teamwork. Think how every family would love for their children and grandchildren to stay here in Mississippi, because the jobs and opportunities for success are here in Mississippi. That can be our future. We're moving forward together. We're moving forward together. Our economy is growing, creating new high-paying jobs. But I want to tell you, we have only just begun. With strong leadership, we'll not only do better, we'll enjoy a rising tide of prosperity that will touch more Mississippians from more walks of life than anything we have ever seen before. As I said nearly 2 years ago to the legislature, Katrina revealed to the world and to ourselves the character and spirit that defined us as Mississippians. That revelation creates unprecedented opportunity for us in our state, opportunity for job creation and economic progress, for a better quality of life for our people, for greater, more widely spread equity than at any other time in our history. Our children and grandchildren can, indeed will, have far more opportunity in Mississippi than my generation ever dreamed of, if we will seize this moment.